Morning, everyone. List 5 Live. I've got a few things to list. I'm going through some offers at the moment. I've come on early, catch people unaware. Of course, everyone may well have, not be bothering watching because I didn't do one last week. I have been busy with DIY and I've been working on that this morning. I'm trying to do a bit every day. We're doing our bathroom and we took some old wallpaper off, and underneath it was plaster, but half the plaster, half the wall was covered in gloss paint. So we tried to key it and paint it, but the half that had the gloss paint on it, you could wet your finger in it. When the paint had dried, you could wet your finger in it. It smeared everywhere. So there we go. We have some people. It's always good to see people. Hello, Pete. I hope you're well. How are you doing? What are you up to lately? Let me know. Or drop me a message on Insta. Yeah, I've been taking it, quite easy, to be honest. It's really quite strange. The last few weeks, I really have. But I thought I'd do a bit of listing today. Hi, Rosie. How you doing? Good to see you. Sally's Piccalilli Pot. Good to see you, Sally. You love the Spectrum vid. Yeah, it's interesting about that because I made that video, and whenever I do a fixed video or whenever I do a video about ZX Spectrums, the nerd videos, I know they're not going to do that well, but I thought it was such a useful thing because I've had a lot of Spectrums and you put in the RF lead and it's not always the best picture. I've done composite mods on Ataris. Normally you do that with a capacitor change. And, they're not that difficult, but that Spectrum one was just so easy. And like I say, I think I'm going to continue to do that now. I'll have to get some composite leads. I had one of those red, white and yellow leads, plugs at both ends, and I just took the yellow off. You can actually use the red and the white as well. So there we go. I'm pleased it works and pleased how easy it was. Hi, Gary. Hope you're doing well. How's your listing going? Mine's, been a bit slack. Other stuff on. But yeah, I've been... So just to get back to the bathroom, I've got half this wall, probably about half the size of one of the walls in here. Not massive, but still big enough. And I've got to get this gloss paint off. You could replaster it, but then even if you key the gloss paint, is it going to, take? So I have been sort of thinking, how do I get gloss paint off half a bathroom wall? I've been scraping it off with a paint scraper. I thought I could have sanded it with a sanding machine, but the amount of dust would be horrendous. So it's just been a little bit every day, really. A little bit every day. And Pajud loves the Specky back in the day. That was my machine. Had a rubber keyboard Spectrum. Went down the bottom of Sutton and bought Jet Set Willie, which had the little key card code. Bought Attic Attack. Used to get pirated games off someone for 50p a pop on my Boots C15. Yeah. Hi, Richard. Good to see you. I'm making candles to sell for Christmas. Lovely. Are you doing like cinnamon flavours and all of that? Let us know. You got a Spectrum to check and sell. If you don't get a good picture off it, do a composite upgrade if you're all right at soldering. Changing all the postage to every. Royal Mail has lost the custom with all the strikes. Yeah, I'm tempted to stick with them really because I'm not. Maybe I should think about it. There are. I know there's a whole. There's a whole load of strikes coming up. Slow and Slack too. Yeah, it's strange, really. I've had a lot of other stuff on, and I've got stuff to do. And I've been doing well in the, kind of like August, September, October. I've been doing quite well, so I don't actually mind too much. A lot of people I know, quite a few people I know, will shut up shop in December, which sounds crazy because you think, oh, what about all the Christmas stuff? But really, the Christmas sales are only going to happen in the first 2 weeks of December. So, after that, it's very very, in my experience, a bit sort of less. Apart from those people who are panicking. Cherry flavour. Cherry. Happy Chat was testing Spectrums last week. Most works, but more than half the tapes. Yeah, the tapes don't load. And what you got to bear in mind, a lot of people will just buy them for display. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. What you can say is, loads may vary according to machines. So load's not guaranteed. That's kind of like my go-to, because you not getting it working, someone else may work it. Also, you've got to bear in mind, you can go on the internet. I've got an app on my phone for Spectrum games that makes all the scratchy sounds, and you can just plug it into your phone and load it up from your phone. So a lot of people just want it for display, and I've got a few Spectrum games here. So I mean, for example, if you've got something like that, I sold quite a few of these on the Spectrum, the Ultimate games, Ultimate Play the Game. People want it for the box and the display. If you've got like Barbarian, that's another good one. There's good ones that people collect, and they're not bothered about them loading, in the main. So just put like loads not guaranteed. Oh, I've been known to do a bit of soldering in the past. Yeah, it was easy peasy, this one. Next week. Oh, that's okay. Hi, Ian. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Richard, good to see you too. Sorting out the lockup. Did I say hello to Ali? Hello, Ali. Hello, Lindsay. I was watching Yorkshire Picker yesterday. It's funny watching a car boot in Yorkshire. You just kind of think, what a lot of good stuff there, and like not many people around. It's probably just the one he was at. There was a guy who did look like Heavy D. He got called Heavy D, and he looked like Heavy D. Very funny. I saw loads of stuff. I was like, I'd have that. I'd almost have the whole stall. Christmas sales have happened already. Yeah, well, we're certainly on the case. I sold a big Christmas December last year on Boxing Day. Yeah, it can happen. Hello, Tam and Bell. Yeah, so I've just got a few odds and ends, really. A few odds and ends are sort of dragged out. I'll have a look at that. Let's have a look at this now, might as well. What we got in here? We've got the special map, which has been taken from, it wasn't Crash, was it? Was it Zap of the Commodore magazine? Map special. There we go. That was probably ripped out in 1983. Got the instructions and got the book. So we'll have a look at that. I've got no idea on the price. If it's more than a tenner, that'll be good news. I bought a 1976 Sinclair calculator. I've had a couple of those to resell. Try and pick them up for under a fiver. It wasn't working. A lot of them don't sell. Yeah, spares and repairs. Spares and repairs, you probably get a little bit more for that, to be honest. Maybe a tenner plus. If it's working, they're not huge amounts of money. From memory, we're probably talking between 20 and 30. But yeah, people will collect Sinclair stuff. I've got a ZX80, and I'm hoping I can do that composite mod on that one, because that would be very good. Right, let's get on then. eBay's been pootling along okay, actually, considering I haven't been listing that much. I imagine that's caused by Court 4, just generally there's a bit of an uptick. And I did find, like I've had a few days where I haven't listed, and then I've listed, and it's like, boom, it's like had an effect on the store straight away. So yeah, I should have kept it a bit more consistent, but like I say, who wants to hear? Does anybody want to hear my news about the dog we're getting? Let me know if you want to know that. It's quite a confused update, but let's have a look at this anyway. The staff of Knopf. The staff of Knopf. C64. My hand are killing me today because I've been already scraping for about an hour and a half. £60 working. Someone wants 99p on bids. 18.99 someone wants on bin. £18 someone wants on bin. Let's have a look at solds. £51 brand new, still sealed. Very nice. Stafford Canaf C64, £19.90 plus postage. £9 free postage. Near mint. £15 plus postage. Cartridge game. Oh, you can get it on cartridge. Stafford Canaf. Well, I think we're looking at £18.99. Mine has got a little rip, so I might go £16.99. I think, which is all right for I've had that ages. Let's go sell that one. Right. You do want to hear about the dog. Okay. We're getting a dog from Romania. Romania. It is a Coney, which I think is a type of terrier. I know nothing. I've never had a dog. Liz is working it all out. So it's a charity that imports from Romania into this country. And there are reasons why we're not getting one from this country. But I can't remember what they are. But they're good reasons. Anyway, because Romania borders Ukraine, DEFRA did put a ban on charities bringing these dogs in, under the premise that they were taking up kennel space. But in actual fact, these charities, they bring the dogs in, and they used to actually have handover points. So one of them was at Thurrock Services on the M25, which would be the one I would have gone to. And I'd drive there, on the pickup day, and they pass over the dogs. And so that was the plan. So the license got there basically was a ban because they bordered Ukraine for some reason. And then a few weeks ago, you were able to apply for an import license. The charity charity are right on it. They're really, really good. Just looking out for the welfare of these dogs. And I had to send off for this paperwork. So it was all go again. It was going to happen. But the latest news is apparently they can't bring the dogs in and just meet. It either has to be a drop off at the house they're being, will be at, or they have to drop off at a kennels. You can't hand over. You can't change the transport for some reason. And so the charity are trying to organise a route, so the dogs aren't in the van for more than 48 hours, because that isn't fair on the welfare of the dogs. And we're waiting to see whether we're on the route or not. So it's all a bit of we'll either have a dog next Wednesday, not this one, next week, or Friday, because it would have been in the kennels for 48 hours. But the poor bloke who runs the charity, he's probably pulling his hair out. And of course, the original reason why DEFRA put the ban in is because they said it takes up kennel space, when it didn't. Because DEFRA are now insisting that these dogs go in kennels rather than just be driven to a handover point and given to me in the car. All the identity checks would have been done and everything. Because they're insisting that they go into kennels, they it's the problem that they originally put the ban in place that wasn't a problem. So it's bonkers. I mean, but it's Teresa Coffey is in charge of DEFRA, so there we go. So yes, we're getting a Kikoni. His name is Poco. We're not changing the name because we quite like it, because he's a small dog, and that'll be very nice. He's kind of got his white. I think he's black and white with ginger eyebrows. What's wrong with nothing wrong with that. Thank you, Lee. I thought you might like that. I was thinking of you. I was going, this is an easy one. Yes, a Romanian dog, a Romy. A Romy is apparently what they're known as. Yeah, Mark, I hear what you're saying. There is a very good reason, but I can't remember it. But I have been asked this before, and I always have to ask Liz and say, "What's the reason?" And she says it, and I go, "Yeah, it's true." I think it's got. I think what it is a lot of dogs in the UK are lockdown dogs. So the ones they're looking to house um, have not been in the best situations, and they're older, so it's more difficult to. And also, have you seen the money that Battersea would want for a dog? It's absolutely bonkers. And this charity, I think it was like 400 and something, but that includes all the transport, all the jabs, all the passport, microchips, absolutely everything. It's incredible. Yeah, I think the main reason is that they're lockdown dogs, and they're not in the best state of mind. So there we go. I can't remember the ins and outs of it, but yeah. Hi, Mark. Good to see you. Right, let's get this one finished and drafted. So I'll just put good condition, small tear on label as there is. I'll say includes instructions and special map, probably from Zap, I would think. It is only half the map. Do I bother? No, is it half the map? Difficult to tell. CMVG, computer and video games. I think that is a different game on that side. And this. So yeah, includes CMVG map. Computer and video games was always the computer magazine you didn't buy. I bought Crash. But there you go. Caught the end of Shelley's stream. She was talking about heating. We have our heating on. It is on low because we're wrapping up warm. It became a bit of a weighing up. Okay, we can have the heating off and we can all wear warm clothes, but do you actually start doing your house harm if it is very, very cold for long periods of time? Also you've got to consider humidity and stuff like that. So what have we got at the moment? We have it coming on at 5, and it get this for the low temperatures. It comes on at 14, so sometimes it barely is on. At 6 o'clock it goes to 15. At 7 o'clock it goes to 16. So 16 is the highest we have it for an hour and a half. And we're using less than we did last year, obviously. I think we set it at 18 last year. But it's amazing how you get used to it. It's and like I say, we are, wearing appropriate clothing. I've got like 3 layers on at the moment. We have these great big fluffy like hoodie things. They're like schmucks. They're great. We all look like chinchillas. This bloke spelled ultimate wrong. What doofus? Ultimate, mate. Ultimate. All right, load's not guaranteed. I'll put this in. This will vary according to machine used. That sums it up. And I normally do that for Amiga discs as well. Right, $16.99, $3.79 postage. Save for later. Take some pictures. Hi Lee, good to see you. Stealing our humans, yeah. Lovely little dog though. Morning all, hope you're doing well, just lurking. That's fine. No worries, Bill. Good to see you. This is something I've sourced a while back, and I went to list it and then never did. Because I was a bit kind of like, oh, I don't know. But so this, Peter Stride, Happy Chat mate, remember me getting these? Yeah. I don't know whether to do the whole lot, because this is obviously a set, or split them up. Legends of Lone Wolf. I've got no idea. Oh, that's book 2. So, yeah. Mark got his from the anniversary. Well, you know, lots of people do things different ways. I guess I wouldn't say, come on here and say, hey, I've done it like this. Everyone do it like this. It's the best way of doing it. You just find your own way to do it, and that's fine. Dragonlance. I think they're doing a new release soon. Right. I've just heard the door go. Hang on a sec. Sorry about that. Postman again. Oh, right. MTG Fiasco. I don't know anything about that. Oh, I see. It's a role-playing game, is it? Forgot about the live. Easily done. Right, let's have a look at these books then. So, Legends of... I'd love to find a Warlock of Firetop Mountain book. I think I got about the first 5. Warlock of Firetop Mountain, Citadel of Chaos, Forest of Doom. Can't remember the rest. Right. Legends of Lone Wolf. Come on, some have exactly the same listings. Okay. There's a book on its own here that's someone's trying to get 40 quid for. Is this ridiculous? Sold. I'm probably going to get what's that? People who sell all the books. Might go for quite well. I'm getting my hopes up here. I don't think I should really. Let's have a look. The Book of the Magna Chi went for £35.54. Oh, yeah, he's that book. That's bonkers. Lone Wolf 8. I think I might be doing all right here. Oh, that's Australia. Oh, here we go. Put it on the UK, it'd be 50p. Pete, what do you reckon? Sell them all together? Let me know. Fighting Fantasy. Fighting Fantasy, yes. Yeah, it was weird. I was into kind of a lot of that when I was about 11 or 12. I had the very first sort of Dungeons and Dragons set, which was like you got the red one, and then the expert set, the basic set, the expert set, and the advanced, I think it was. Yeah, interesting. What's Lee saying? Had a good weekend. Sally, thank you for coming in. Have a great day. You smell of cherries. Good to see you. Well, let's look these up one by one then, and see what the situation is. It seems a bit silly selling them separately. But if I can get like 20 quid each, if I can get over a tenner each on each one. Okay, so I want the same cover. Can't find it at all. Buy it now. This is the thing as well. If I can't find it, I don't want to. I think I undersold a 3DS XL the other day. Didn't have a charger, but I sold it with like Super Mario World or something, 3D, and I put it up for I put it up for 80 quid. I think I should have really been asking 100, and I only noticed it once it's sold. I must have researched it at the time. Really weird. And it sold, and then I noticed the title didn't have 3DS XL, it just had 3DS. So I messaged the bar and said, "Did you notice the 3DS XL?" And they went, yeah, it's fine, thanks. I'm like, yeah. I think I've undersold that one. So a little bit silly, really, that one to slip through. Okay. I'd sell as a set if you have a complete set. I don't have. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3. No, I don't have number 4. One, 2. I don't even know what the set is. Does it tell you in here? Northern Magnum. Oh, not like Lord of the Rings at all. Map in there. Let's have a look. Come on, give me the series. There we go. The Dark Door opens. Yeah, so it is that one. 1, 2. So we're missing number 4. Hunting Wolf. Okay. Well, let's have a look at prices for the set. This is why I didn't get listed before, because I was just like faffing around. No listings for the set. Check each one. Yeah, I think so, Dave. I think so. After sort of seeing that one, okay, we're going to check each one. But sorry if it might be very boring. And I think I'm going to have to Google a lot of these. So, because number one, I can't find Eclipse of the Kai. Eclipse of the Kai. You think number one would be worth more, wouldn't you? Okay, so nothing in eBay on bins. I'll just stick it in Google. If I've got my phone here, I could do a Google image search on the cover. Have I got any mods in? I'll tell you what, I'll make some. Oh dear, oh dear. You gotta love it. Thank you. I mean, take the number down, but yeah. Dear, oh dearie me. I feel quite privileged when something like that happens. Channels going somewhere. There we go. Naughty person. Oh, here's the other thing. We need someone like kneeling. You know my what's that called? Thumbnail. I do this. I keep doing this on my phone lately, and it takes pictures. It's like this is some signal to take a picture. Is that a thing? Let me know. It's too busy dating private girls. Yeah. Thanks, Shabmeister. Shabba. Brilliant. I've probably got a whole load of them now in different with different names. Right, let's Google this. Let's Google image this. Get somewhere in a minute. Looking for results. Nothing. Nothing on that. Okay. Images. I see it could be worth like 50 quid. There it is. Where's this going to take me? I think what is this? This is Demian's Gamebook webpage. No, you're not going to give me a price, are you? Okay. Well, having undersold that 3DS, I don't really want to undersell this. I'm thinking to shove it on for 50 quid, but I mean, that's total stab in the dark. Well, I think I might move on to number 2. Let's see how we go. Number 2. The Dark Door Opens. Legends of Lone Wolf. Legends of Lone Wolf. There's an audio book there on eBay. Let me have a look and see what people are trying to get. Don't normally like doing this. Oh, I could go into research as well. Highest price on that. Let's try research. I do apologise. I told you this would be boring. Audiobook, and then different covers. Yeah, I had an advanced Dungeons and Dragons rule book. It's got a great big demon on the cover. First print, very rare that was. It went for hundreds. A few years ago though. I might just put a search for book 2 rather than putting the title, change the title each time. Right. Be good to get them on though. No, different cover. Ah, there we go. Australia again. It's annoying, this is. Sold items. £5. Is it a first edition? No idea. I think so. Because it hasn't got a the descending numbers. It's just got first published 1989. I think so. Right, I think I might go for a tenner on that one. I mean, someone sold it for a £5, but we'll just see how we go. If I get a tenner each for them, you know, as a minimum, that'd be fantastic. Because I think the whole lot only cost me about £12. Joe Dever, Legends of Lone Wolf, The Dark Door Opens, Book 2, 1989, First Magnamund. What does that mean? No idea. I put Beaver Books because that's the publisher. Right, that one's drafted. Number 2 is drafted. Number 3. Lee, yes, indeed. Yes, and I did see that. I picked up, like I say, it was a good few years ago now, but it was literally a plastic tub of the stuff. It's unbelievable. And there were, you know, I think they were called modules, you know, with a map that were late 70s, early 80s. Such rare stuff. It's fantastic getting that stuff. Well, better selling it because I'm not a collector of it by any means. But yeah, that was one of my very early fantastic schools. A lot of people pick up Warhammer and stuff like that, but I love all that pre Warhammer D&D, like the real vintage 70s, 80s D&D stuff. The Sword of the Sun, right, book 3. Easy. Come on, give me the same book. Souls. Nothing at all. Books 2, 3, 4, and 5. 33 quid. I'm not getting good search results here. Just put in book 3, so let's type in the whole title. Sword of the Sun, £5, different cover. It's annoying. Okay, let's have a look at what people are trying to get now, unsold. Some there without a picture. Someone's trying to get £35. No, nothing. Let's try an image search on this. No. It is exactly why they didn't get listed. They're just not finding comp prices on them and worried about they might be worth a lot of money. Right. Again, Damien's game book has that. So that's some little fan website. That's all I can find with this cover. It's really tempting to go high on them. List high with offers. Yeah, how high? How high would you go? 30 quid each? Might be worth 50 quid each. Come on, tell me the price. I will. I'm just gonna. What I'm gonna do, because you have to get to a point where like I'm wasting time on this, and they're going to end up not listed. How much would you put each book at? With offers will be on it, but how much would you go? 20, 30, 40, 50? Let me know. And then the whole lot, each book, 1 to 12 minus 4, which isn't there, will be put on at that price. And we will see how we go. And that's that lot. 2 times everything, 2 times everyone else. Well, unfortunately, Pete, this is the point. I haven't got any reference point. Peter Stride, let me know. Come on, Pete. Come on. Need your help here. I'm thinking. I'll tell you what I'm thinking. All right, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to divulge because I want you to tell me. No one's going to say, come on, give me a price. I've written it down. I know nothing. No, just give me a price. I'm going to go. No one's saying anything. I'm going to go £50 each, which seems crazy. But that's what I'm going for. Right, there's 3 boxes, 3 books left in that box. Dragon Lance, volumes 1, The Legend of Huma, 45. Darnation. Okay, I'm all 49.99. Are these 3? Do they go together? Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 1. Before the Mask, Dragonlance Saga. Oh, God. Pete, do you know anything about 45? Pete, do you know anything about Dragonlance? Let's have a look at this. Legend of Huma. It's so much easier selling like a box Wii. You know, trouble is you probably don't get the money. You know, the return. You might 3 times your money if you're lucky. But it is easier. Okay. Someone sold 3 for 20 quid, so there's maybe £7 in that one. I don't think these are part of the same series. So these ones, is that £20 free post for 3 books? No, with post. Dragons of the Winter Night. 1 comp, which isn't the same as mine. Well, there we go. £6.50. So I think we're talking 5, 6. That this feels like it's not going to be worth a lot. So just by the look of the book, Before the Mask. Yeah, they're all sort of like £5 to £10. UK only. I think I'll go. $7 on those 2. 10 on that. And see where we go with that one. Right. What else have I got? That will be about 18 listings, so that's all right. There are about 60 books on a full set and worth 1,000 plus. Wikipedia there, that's a rabbit hole to go down, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I'm going to put them on at 50. You know, like I say, I didn't pay much for them. Right, this. Which I'm sure I have the front for, but it is a game. It's a double ender, apparently. Always good to see. I think I overpaid for that. Oh, there it is. There's the. Do I sellotape that on? I think I might. I don't think it's worth that much. Yeah, I bought that off a guy at the Rose Hill Boot Fair who seemed to think it was worth oodles of money. It's not. I think I was disappointed when I originally went to list it and didn't list it in the hope that it would suddenly increase in value. If I put it in the garage for like 6 months, I don't even know what the system is. Zonox? Never heard of it. Spikes Peak Ghost Manor. It's an Atari double ender. Is it really? Atari 2600. Oh, yeah. Fair enough. I could play that then. Nothing in the UK. Cart only. Oh, well, cart only 14 quid if you're in the US. I've got a feeling I paid like some ridiculous, not a lot, but, you know, more than I should have done. A lady or ladies can't beat a double ender. Hello, Pete. How you doing? I didn't know Atari branched out. Yeah, well, they have. You make good use of those joysticks as well. But there you go. That's a whole different conversation. We need those people who were in earlier. I'm sure they could provide some links. There you go. Again, like, this is why this stuff doesn't get listed, just like lack of sold or whatever. So let's just Google it. Pricecharting.com. Ghost. Oh, well, this sounds like exactly what I want. Price charting. Loose price $20. Complete price $47. New price $71. Graded price. Box only price $18. $24.99. Free post. I think I'll be lucky to get that. No unsold, no solds in the UK. I'll try $24.99 free post. I think it won't sell. And the other pain is that I can't do a sell similar because all these are in the Australia and US. I want to nick their listings. Let's take this one. I'm going to have to create new listing. I'm going to have to do some work. Right, okay. Create new listing. Where is it? There it is. Okay. We've run out of suggestions. Continue without a match. Acceptable condition. Yeah, acceptable condition. I can't really say that's good when the front cover is totally ripped off. We go to $24.99 on that. Free post, I think. 1 day dispatch. We'll save that for later. The game names. Yeah, it is it's a double ender. Spikes Peak Ghost Manor. They do. Have you seen that? They do have smut games, or I don't know. It was a disgusting one where you had to catch, like, you know, catch stuff, sticky substances. Absolutely disgusting. If you look up like absolutely horrendous Atari games, it's like these block graphics. They're just absolutely disgusting. I don't know if they were like available in the shops, but yeah, there's some weird stuff out there. What else you got? This was just on top. I don't do media, but I found a copy of Paul Simon Graceland, sort of just kicking around. Somebody say, somebody say, hello, hello, hello. Somebody say, Somebody cry, wow, wow, wow. Great album. There you go. That's the singing for the day. It's probably worth about £2 on eBay, I would have thought. Probably need to bundle it. I've got some tapes I could bundle. But tapes are in, or they have been, in the last sort of year or so. $3.99 best offer free post is just exactly what I thought it would be. Might have to bundle that with some other stuff. Right, sold. $4.99 free post. $5.25 free post. I could do it free post. It only costs £1 to send. £1.05, I think it would be. Few on bids, $2.99. I might stick it as a bite now. $4.99 free post. $5.25 was the highest. I mean, it's easy to do, isn't it? $4.99 free post. Sell it, make £1 or something. Free post, 1-day dispatch. Does anybody want Graceland? Multi-buy. Why have you gone into multi-buy? I don't want multi-buy. Have I pressed the wrong thing? Oh, I have. Add volume pricing. Save that for later. Truth teller. Yeah, is that the name of the game? Yeah. Strange things they did on that. That's computer gaming programmers for you, especially in the early 80s. Wouldn't get away with it these days, I'll tell you that. It's funny, I was talking about I'm a Celebrity yesterday because he had the final. And talking to my kids about it. Talking about them about how things have changed. I said, God, when this was first out, it was real, like, the whole genre of reality TV. It was kind of vicious, you'd get people sniping and talking to. I mean, I'm a Celebrity. They really used to bitch behind people's backs, and it was all. Now I think they do the programs so that it is a feel good program. And I thought Boy George might be, a bit dicey, but no, they were all. It is a nice watch. When you think back to the first Big Brother that was aired, and you had, was it Craig won it? It was like a builder or something, but you had this guy. I forget what his name is. He was a tall bloke, and he wrote a name of who he wanted to get out on a piece of paper. And the fact that he wrote this name on a bit of paper and was trying to sort of get some sort of, collaboration behind people's backs as who to vote people out, it was like front page news. It was like bonkers. I can't forget what his name was. First series Big Brother. Nasty Nick, I think it was, wasn't it? Was it Nick? Nick, yeah. Nasty Nick Bateman. Oh, it's just absolute madness. Absolute madness. There you go. It began as Big Brother in a jungle. Now it's catering to a snowflake society. Well, certainly, when I talked to my eldest about it, and I was going, you wouldn't believe like what it used to be like. One year they killed like an animal, and they jumped on the animal welfare thing, which is good, but also the amount of like bitchery and backstabbing that there used to be. When you think of that series that had Lady C and Tony Hadley, oh God, that was nasty. And I remember John Lydon on it when they told him he was staying, and they put a delay in it now because at that time it was live, and he effed and seed all over the place. It was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. He peed in the kitchen bin too. I don't know. I don't remember that. I remember some bloke having a hand shandy under a towel in the in the toilets, and there was that woman who got drunk and had fun with a beer bottle, just like on the lawn, just like bonkers thing. I don't think they would allow it. Gino killed a rat. Was it Gino? Gino, as in the chef on This Morning, and goes around with Gordon Ramsay and that French bloke. God, Kinga, that was it. Kinga. Dear, oh dear. There's some terrible stuff on there. Terrible stuff. They really have calmed it down a bit. and he roasted it. Yes. There's a new helpline. Well, quite possibly. Right, I've done an hour. And I'm going to get those books listed today. Need to get some work done. Thanks for watching, everyone. Sorry I didn't do last week, but, other things did come up, and I've got to get on and finish the bathroom. Want that done well before Christmas. So I hope you have a good week, and I will see you soon. Take it easy.